This is the PechaKucha I created for the topic that I picked, technology-enhanced learning. So what exactly is technology-enhanced learning and why has it become so important? The term TEL is usually used to define the application of technology to teaching and learning. And it is a broad category that isn't particularly defined, but it is transforming education and educational institutions beyond recognition and beyond classrooms. The term can be used to describe both analog and digital technologies. However, more recently we see that digital TEL is taking over education in the form of different types of educational software. And for this reason alone, there are several software-based training methods that are used. For the self-guided version of this, a training package is installed onto your computer, which can be used without the need of internet. This allows students to access the course without internet connection. And a good course usually includes several features, which are clearly written, well laid out text-based lessons that the student reads from the screen, video lectures that you can see and it allows you to listen to a person and their explanation, audio features such as sound clips providing examples of spoken language so that students can practice by themselves at their own pace, video material that shows people speaking in specific scenarios, so for example in a restaurant, at work, or in school. There are also plenty of written exercises for the student to undertake using a keyboard and a screen, which requires some basic skills of navigation. Quizzes and puzzles help to make the lesson a bit more fun, as well as glossaries and summaries of key points if the person wants to revise the concept. It also provides paper-based material for additional work and support material. Now, for the pros and cons, there are several advantages of this, which include students being able to learn the material at their own pace. So students who need extra time can spend more time going through the material, whereas other students who don't need support can continue ahead without being held behind by the other students. There is also automatic feedback available, so there is no need for you to wait for your teachers to reply to you or your working solution to the answers. It can be easily completed at home, which results in less pressure. Students who face exam pressure or test pressure will be able to complete the course more easily. As for the cons, there are several health issues regarding computer use, such as RSI, which is repetitive strain injury, and eye strain. It also requires a basic level of IT skills, which if the students don't have, they may lag behind in the course. And they also require, and they may also face some pressure to go through the material faster because other students may be ahead of them, so they may be pressured to go faster to their material. There is also no personal intervention by the teacher or tutor, which may be a disadvantage to some students because they prefer a more personal interaction with the teacher and may not be able to focus well if they're doing it at their own pace, if they're doing it by themselves. So the next subtopic for this is a MOOC, which is basically a short form for Massive Open Online Course. It is a model for delivering learning content online to any person who wants to take a course with no limit on attendance. This has several benefits and drawbacks. A few of the benefits are that it offers free courses by universities all around the world, and the requirements for studying a MOOC are minimal, and the charge in most cases is free. It also facilitates both personal and professional development, as it expands our knowledge, and it is a good way to network with teachers and peers, so it may also boost our confidence and increase our knowledge. However, there are also drawbacks, such as the difficulty in achieving a certificate for the course, because at the end of the course they may ask you to pay a small fee for the certificate itself. It also makes discussion a challenge, as it is difficult for several thousand students to interact with each other. So students may prefer to interact in a small group rather than a huge amount of people. The courses are often simplified, so it may not match the level of the real learning experience, which is required by most universities or for jobs. Another topic is online tutorials, which several of us have been doing recently. It involves the use of a computer or other electronic devices and means to provide training, educational, or learning material. So for the advantages, students have the chance to study in their own time and especially for free, which makes it a higher chance for students to do the tutorials. It also represents a great way to study many fields and to boost the level of self-motivation. Online learning is so effective because students can finish their homework quickly and there is more time left for hobbies and for finding a job. However, the disadvantages include that only in a small group can a person develop properly. At school, students learn how to make friends, be patient, get rid of disappointment, and especially to compete. Online learning cannot offer human interaction, which is disadvantageous for a lot of students. The next topic is video conferencing, which is a technology that allows users in different locations to hold face-to-face meetings without having to move in a single location together. It offers several advantages, which includes enhancing productivity. So video conferencing prevents backlogging of work as it allows employees to discuss their problems with the concerned person without any delay. So it provides easy availability of communication to prevent communication gaps, thus lessening the chances of pitfalls in the work. It's also cost-cutting, as video conferencing helps to reduce travel costs and allows the company to interact with its employees and clients without any hassle. However, the disadvantages are that there could be a malfunctioning in the software or hardware component of the system. To rectify this issue, skilled technical people are required, and this may delay the work and add to the maintenance cost of the company. There is also a high financial strain, which includes installing a video conferencing system that can be a financial burden on a small-scale company. However, this may not affect a large-scale company as much. So it may be a bit of an expensive technology and requires regular maintenance. Thank you.